First things first, I hope you're enjoying the shot behind me in Budapest as I freeze my ass off and prepare to share with you one of my favorite life lessons, so to speak. This is going to be hopefully not all over the place as my previous videos that you've seen recently. So let's just dive right into it and stop rambling on. So throughout my life, there's always been moments where I had a lot of difficult times. There was a lot of difficult choices I need to make. For example, should I keep on pursuing college, or actually the first one was, should I even go to junior college? And when I decided to do that, the next thing came up was, should I stay in this semester, or should I drop out? Should I go to personal training school? Should I drop everything, quit the traditional lifestyle and travel? So this, well, you probably relate to this in many ways in your life. You just pause this video and just reflect on it a little bit. There's a lot of times when there's hard choices, and that's completely fair. But I would say one of the biggest lessons I've ever, if I could actually base my whole life on one thing, it would be this. You need to get in touch with your guts. As in, you need to trust your instincts. You need to trust the feeling that's inside here. And this might sound a bit gay. Some guys might say that I can think of back in high school that I'm talking like this, but this is just how I feel about this topic. Trusting your gut. You need to trust your gut instincts. Your gut, your intuition down here, this area, it has a brain on its own. And I feel we kind of get too up in here because we've been told this and that, the right thing to do, to the point where we forget to actually listen to our inner voice, so to speak. And something just happened to a really good friend of mine that really puts this all together. So actually this is a good location to talk about this. I think it was in 2014 when he was making a pretty big life choice on a career. He's reaching his late 20s. His ultimate goal is to just connect people, become a networker, a connector, and be around good company. And this one moment, he felt that he needed to make a fuckload of money to get there. That was the only way to go. And it's a huge moment if you think about it. There's time that's going against you. All your friends are already in careers and stuff like that. You're just lost. You're finding the meaning of life, so to speak, or your meaning of life. So he had a choice. He could pursue becoming a connector, or he could go into just doing this job, which was creating apps, iPhone apps. So you can make $20,000 per month plus $100K a month, and then you can do what you want to do. And I'm sure you can kind of relate to this if you think about your circumstances. You might be someone who went to college to get this like good real estate job or become a doctor, because we've been told so many times throughout our life since we were 5 years old that you need a lot of money so you can become happy. So he decided to pursue the app way. And this took him down, I wouldn't say it would be a waste because the connections he made were good, but he could have cut down and saved a lot more time doing what he felt was right. But he decided not to listen to his inner gut. He decided to listen to other people who kind of helped influence his life choice. And deep down, I know this person felt it here, but he decided to ignore it because it was scary, which I'll go into later. And so he went about a year and a half into it. He was making all right money, and then he hits like an ultimate rock bottom moment where he just hates it. He hates going to work on this apps. And this guy's personality, anyone who knows who I'm talking about, he has a very lovable personality. He's super outgoing. No, I really cannot imagine anyone saying, I hate this guy. And if you haven't noticed, if you're watching this, Frank, this is about you. No one that meets Frank will say, I hate Frank, because he has a very lovable personality. He's a people person. He should not be sitting behind a computer screen trying to make 20K off of apps. This guy should be out doing what he wants to do. And then that moment when he hit rock bottom, things became more clear, and he decided to pursue what he really wanted to do, which was the whole becoming a connector and all that stuff. And there was a tight window, I would say, about a month ago. He says that he really wants to bring people together. He loves seeing people together, having a fun time, enjoying life. He loves being that person to bring those people together. Hopefully I didn't repeat that like 5 times. If I did, I apologize. So that's his thing. And his calling was the whole entrepreneurship thing. So he decided to go down that route. And then next you know, he comes to me and he tells me like he has this opportunity. And if any entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you are anyone who's into this whole taking control of your life, being your own boss, you should know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. And if you know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, he's like the #1 guy when it comes to entrepreneurship. He's the guy who just is like dominating social media. He gives like amazing advice, and he wrote 3 books that were New York Times bestsellers. And he recently this year just finished #AskGaryV. And he's promoting it. He was about to launch that video, the book. So because he's about to launch his book, he has an offer. If anyone is gonna order 4,000 copies of his book, he will fly out and give a speech at a venue. And it costs quite a lot. And Frank told me this. I'm like, dude, you have such a scarce opportunity right now to do what will change your fucking life. And I told him, dude, you know what the answer is. And he's scared, of course. It costs a lot of money. So many things can go wrong. He can't sell the books. He might look like an idiot. He lost all that money. There's so many factors that can go wrong. But I told him, dude, you have to listen to your gut. You have to listen to just that feeling. Because you know what? There's a lot of people around the world that just don't listen to the gut here. And they suffer from it. They really do. How I feel is like people who don't follow that gut feeling, who don't pursue what they really want, they are torturing themselves. They're like, if people are having like depression stuff, they should reflect back, not go to the doctors to find some medication and shit like that. They should reflect on what they're doing. Are they pursuing something that makes them happy to wake up in the morning? That's something that they can't even like fall asleep at night. And myself and a few close friends of mine were lucky enough to have done that. We had that same call to adventure, that we had that feeling telling us what to do, but of course we are all scared. But the thing is, we're much more scared of the fact if we didn't do that. Now going back to my friend, he decided to follow his gut, and he took the leap of faith, and he invested a lot of money into this event. So he's buying into himself. And just because he did that, opportunities are blowing up for him. It's ridiculous. He's now hosting the best business event ever, times infinity, +1, featuring Gary Vaynerchuk and friends. And this event is, the eyes and attention on it is ridiculous. He has the top entrepreneurship head guy in the UK who's gonna promote his event. There's guys like multi-millionaires, everyone who wants to come to this event just because of Gary. And the amazing thing, he's always wanted to do this. He's always wanted to bring amazing people together. He wants to be that creator. And now he's doing it because he listens to that gut instinct of his. He listened to that voice, and he knew the right thing deep down inside what he should do. He didn't allow fucking stupid ass advice from people who actually are just fucking doing shit for the fucking money. I hate this, really. I hate when people just do shit for the money alone and they have no other purpose. And Gary Vaynerchuk recently said, actually in one of his video blogs, which I highly resonated with this, and I recommend you check that out as well. It doesn't matter how much money you make, but it matters the way you make your money. So it doesn't matter how much money you make, but the way you make your money. And if you pause and think about that, that's actually super meaningful. And everyone that comes to mind that has a meaningful line of work, that does it this way, and they have integrity, and they're not selling like shit products, and they believe that what they have to offer to the world will bring values into people's life and not just trying to fucking rip the money out of their hands. They have integrity, and I respect that a lot for people who are doing that. So if you are doing that, I applaud you. So anyways, whoa, it's crazy, I just got in the moment, but I also hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will be in London actually. I wanted to talk more about this event. There's about like 5 awesome speakers who come into this event, plus Gary Vaynerchuk. It will be in London, April 20th. It is going to be the best business event ever, actually. Gary just filmed the video for Frank and Dan, which is his business partner, about this event, so I'll put this up right here.
What's up, London? It's Gary Vaynerchuk. I cannot believe I'm throwing it down in York Hall. Frank and Dan, thank you so much for having me roll through. Look, I mean, here's the bottom line. If you know me at all, which I know a lot of you don't, but if you know me at all, I'm obsessed with boxing. So to be in the home of British boxing, I have to tell you, I'm just forewarning that I probably will deliver the single greatest business speech in UK history. I mean, it's just what's gonna happen, because the adrenaline, and I'll be there and I'll be excited. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna talk to you about marketing and entrepreneurship in a modern way. I hope to see you there, everybody. Please click the link below. Come and see me.
So as you can see, Gary is actually super like pumped up about this event because he's a huge fan of boxing apparently, and Frank actually booked York Hall, which apparently is like one of the most famous venues in all of the UK for boxing. So it's gonna be fucking awesome, and I'm actually volunteering for this event. So if you guys are entrepreneurs or are interested in entrepreneurship, definitely check that out. I will be there so you guys can meet me. Don't be hesitant. I'm very friendly. I don't mean to be an asshole or come off like that in these videos or my previous videos. And yeah, and also, if you guys are trying to say like, oh, I can't make it, that's fucking bullshit. Come on. I actually have a free list of the cheapest flights. It's cheaper than ever to travel around the world these days. So definitely check that out. Download that. You see, like for example, if you're from the US, you can probably go to London for 180 bucks. If you want to do a return, maybe like 250 or 300 bucks. And yeah, go to this event. It'll be life-changing.
Just go from the international flights thing.
Still good, yeah, bro.
Oh, we're good. Okay, this camera was out, I guess. And yeah, I'll be at that event again, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will awkwardly end this video.